Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a photo hall pass, like a badge that you're going to wear around your neck with your picture on it. So on your laptops, you're going to come down to this window icon right here, and you're going to select Adobe Photoshop 2022. All right, so you're going to need a couple of things to make your photo badge. You're going to need the template, which is in Google Classroom, and you're going to need the picture that you took last class of yourself that you saved into your student G drive. So my files are in different places than yours because I don't have a G drive, but I'm going to open up my template here. And so if you're new to Photoshop, a few things you're going to want to know about layers. Over here, there is a window called Layers. If you don't see a window called Layers, you can go to Window and then make sure that the Layers is checked. That makes this appear. So you can see that each element on this file is a layer. Right there where it says Pass, that's if you click on that little eyeball, that will make these layers appear and disappear so you can kind of see what each one is. There's the rectangle and the name. So what we're going to do is update the words here to fit our class. Our class is already D3, but you're going to want to put your name on it, and you can change the fonts and have fun with it if you want to. So to change the writing or the text here, you're going to click on this T, which stands, of course, for text down here, and you're going to double click on anything you want to change. So I'm going to change the name, and you can see it doesn't fit. So I need to make my name smaller. I can highlight everything by double clicking, and then up here on the toolbar, you can see here's the font and here's the size. You can either change the size like this, or I like to hold down and slide back and forth on the T to make it the size I want. I'm going to change the font to something fun. And then since it's not centered, I can move this box around by clicking on this icon up here, the Move tool, and I can move it wherever I want and make it look a little bit better. I can move any of these things around. All right, now I need to add my picture. So I'm going to go find the picture of me. Turns out I don't have very many pictures of me, but I was noticing that a lot of you took your pictures horizontally. So I wanted to do one like that. So I know this is not an actual, there's Libby. All right, to see these side by side, so over here you can see these tabs. Here's my badge up here, and here's my picture. If I want to look at them side by side, you're going to go to Window, Arrange, and then Float in All Windows. And I want to crop this to a vertical picture, and I don't want it to have the dog in it. So this is the crop tool right here. It's the fourth one down. And up here it tells you the dimensions of your crop tool. So you want it to be 4 by 6. You want to type in a 4 here and a 6 here. If you reverse them, you'll see it's going to go the other way and be horizontal, but we want a vertical picture. So then you can slide that around so that you fit inside the box. You can make it like closer in so it's just your face. And then once you've got it where you want it, you just double click and it crops it. All right, so now I want to put that picture on my photo pass. So I'm going to drag it over. And mine's not too big, so that's good. I can resize it by grabbing these corners and making it smaller. So what I like to do, and it'll say this on your directions, as you can see, it's a little too big for there. I'm just going to put it right over that gray box. And in fact, if you look over here at the layers, here's my picture, right, that I just added. Here's the gray rectangular box right here. I want to click and hold this and put it right on top of the box. So it's the layer right above the gray box. If you hover between these two layers and see, now your keyboard is going to be different than mine, but which key is it on mine? Whoops, I just accidentally made a copy of it. Oh, on mine, it's the Alt key. So try the Alt key on your laptop and hover. You'll see this little arrow and box. That means it's going to It's called a clipping mask, but it means it's going to kind of attach these together. And the gray thing, the gray box will be the frame. And you'll see now the picture is like hidden in there. So now you can adjust it. It'll still have that nice little outline to it. If you can't figure out that step, that's okay. Just get your picture to fit on there. And if the gray box is showing behind it, you can always delete that gray box by just unclicking this eyeball next to it. But it is nice if you can get it to fit inside there by attaching these two layers to each other. So once you have exactly what you'd like, you're going to go to Layer, Latin Image, and then you're going to go to File, Save As, and you're going to save it as a JPEG. But there's several JPEG choices, but you'll save it as that first JPEG. And then remember the place you're getting your photo from, your self-portrait from, and also the place where you're saving this badge is going to be over here on a G drive that has your student ID number. I don't have one of those because I don't have a student ID number, but it should be listed somewhere over here. I'm just going to save mine to my desktop. And then you'll just click on OK, but make sure that this is at least a 10 here because you want it to have good quality. See how it has low quality, medium. It usually defaults to 10 or higher. And then that's where it is. So to print your photo badge, you will need to save this onto a flash drive as well. So I'm going to give you a flash drive. And again, you can go to File, Save As, and then I'll put a flash drive in my computer right now, just to see what it looks like. So I added a flash drive, and it's going to show up over here. I don't see it. So let me see. One of these flash drives was kind of a bummer. What if I... No, let's try it. No, I still don't see it. So let me put in a different one. Your flash drive will either say Kingston or it'll say like USB. So let's try this again. So if I'm going to save it to my flash drive, now I see it right here. It's Kingston. So if I save it on there, now I can take the flash drive out of the computer and use it to print my PhotoPass. Then I'll cut it out and put it in the lanyard, and then you'll be all set to take pictures on campus using your